guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video where today we'll be speaking about the game week 35 games that happened. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So Man City versus Leeds. Now Mahrez cuts inside and he passes it to Gundogan, who places it bottom right to make it 1-0. And then Mahrez to Gundogan again, and he finds the bottom left this time and he makes it 2-0. And then Mark Roca whips a corner in to McKennie and he heads it, but it's saved by the keeper. And then Robles drops the ball, but Alvarez shoots. He shoots 2 times and he saves it 2 times, Robles does. And then Alvarez chips to Haaland and Haaland heads it straight at the keeper. And then a pen is awarded for Man City and Haaland gives it to Gundogan to try and complete his hat-trick, but Gundogan hits the post on the right side. And then Rodrigo shoots and he places it bottom right for Leeds, and the game ended 2-1. Now Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. The corner is whipped in by Palace, but it goes into the keeper's hands. And then corner by Spurs. Romero heads the ball, but it hits the bar. And then Kane plays it to Højbjerg, but it's skied over the net. And then Elise tries a volley, but it goes straight into the keeper's hands. And then Elise picks out Anderson, who shoots over the net as well. And then crossed by Pedro Porro to Kane, who heads it in to make it 1-0 for Spurs. And then Elise to Zaha, who shoots, but it was so close, but it went over. And then Eze tries a shot outside the box, but it goes wide. And then Doucouré to Guehi, but his shot gets saved once again. And then Porro has a shot, but it is tipped over. And then Pedro Porro has a free kick, and then he whips it in, and Son tries to beat the keeper 1-on-1, but the keeper does very well and keeps up with Son. And the game ended 1-0 to Spurs. Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Now Conte crossed it to Gallagher, who heads it in to make it 1-0. And then beautiful play from Bournemouth, and Vigna shoots it top right with his right foot. And Christie tries a header, but it goes wide. And then Ziyech to Badiashile, who places it in the net to make it 2-1 for Chelsea. And then Sterling plays it to Felix, and he scores with a first-time shot, and he makes it a 3-1 win, the first win under Lampard. Now Wolves versus Aston Villa. A corner is whipped in to Totti, who heads it in to make it 1-0. And then Buendia, he volleys it bottom left, but it's saved very well by the keeper. And then Traore tries the shot, but it's straight at the keeper. And Ramsey to Watkins, who heads it straight into the keeper's hands. And Cunha tries a volley, but he skies it completely over the net. And Diego Costa tries a near post shot, but it is saved. And Ashley Young tries a shot, but it is wide as well. And Douglas Luiz, beautiful ball to Mings, but Mings fluffs it. He's one-on-one with the keeper, but he misses it. So Wolves secure the win with a 1-0 win. Now Liverpool versus Brentford. Robertson crosses it into Salah, who tries a curler, but straight into the keeper's hands. And then Fabinho plays a ball to VVD, who heads it down to Salah, and Salah puts it into the net. And then Curtis Jones tries a long shot with some power, but straight at the keeper. And then Mbeumo is on a run, and he tries to shoot, and then the shot is straight into the keeper's hands. And Trent plays a ball to Nunez, who skies the ball as well over the net. And then Tony free kick. He fires it with a lot of power. I thought it was going bottom right, but just wide of the bottom right corner. And Jota cuts it to Yakpo, who misses a open net. He missed the ball as well, so that could have made it 2-0. And Trent tries a shot. It's going top left corner, but the keeper does very, very well to save the ball. And Yakpo tries a volley, but it is wide. And that result ends 1-0 to Liverpool. Now Arsenal versus Newcastle. Willock plays across to Murphy, who then shifts it onto his left foot, and it hits the bar or the post on the left side. And Jorginho to Odegaard, and Odegaard with a low-driven shot into the bottom right corner. Very, very good shot. And Odegaard plays it to Martinelli, who shoots it, but it is saved. And Odegaard cuts it in and tries a curler, but far post, but it is saved. And Xhaka to Saka, who shoots straight at the keeper. And then Willock tries a inside the foot shot. He's basically one-on-one, but straight at the keeper. And then Martinelli to Odegaard, but the keeper saves it again. And Murphy chips it to Isak, who then hits the ball, but it hits the post. And Trippier to Schär, who heads the ball, and what a save by Ramsdale. Very, very good save. And Martinelli tries a shot, but it hits the bar. And then Martinelli's running down the left side. He tries to cut it back, and it's a own goal by Schär for Newcastle, and that's a 2-0 win for Arsenal. And now we have Man United versus West Ham. Eriksen plays a ball to Rashford outside the box, but it goes over. And then Bruno tries a shot, but it is gone wide. And then Anthony tries a volley, but it goes wide as well. And Eriksen, edge of the box, he tries a shot himself as well, but it is over as well. And then Rashford cuts inside, and he shoots, but it hits the post, unfortunately. And then Benrahma tries a shot, and awful keeping from De Gea. It hits his hand, and it just goes over his hand and rolls straight into the net. And that's 1-0 for West Ham. And Benrahma near post, he tries a near post shot, but it is saved. And then Martial tries a near post shot, and it is saved as well. And Souček off a corner, he tries a volley, but it is saved by the keeper. A lot of saves by the keepers. And then Paqueta chips it to Souček, who hits the side netting, unfortunately. And Rashford, his last chance, he tries a near post shot as well, but obviously it is saved by Fabianski. And that game ended 1-0 to West Ham. Now Fulham versus Leicester. William with a far out free kick, and it bounces on the, so he fires it with a lot of power. It bounces, and awful keeping from the keeper. He completely misses the ball, and it just bounces into the net to make it 1-0. And then Wilson plays it to Vinicius, who puts it bottom right to make it 2-0. And then Kearney shifts it from his left foot to his right, and he curls it for a 3-0 lead for Fulham. And then Tete to Kearney, and Kearney puts it bottom left, and that makes 2 goals for him, and a 4-0 lead for Fulham. And then Maddison lays it off to Barnes, who fires it off the bar, and that's 4-1 score at that moment. And then pen for Leicester, and Vardy steps up to take it, but he misses it. and then Willian strikes it from outside the box, and that makes it a 5-1 lead for Fulham. Incredible. And then pen for Leicester, and Maddison steps up and he goes bottom right, and that makes it 5-2. And a mistake by Leno, and Daka gets the ball and he passes it to Barnes, who then fires it into the net for a 5-3 end result. So 5-3 to Fulham. Now Everton versus Brighton. This was a very surprising result. Calvert-Lewin plays a cutback to Doucouré, and that makes it 1-0. And then McNeil to Doucouré with a beautiful, beautiful volley, and that makes it 2-0 for Everton. Like, what was going on? And then McNeil cuts it back, and it's off the keeper, and that makes it 3-0 for Everton. And corner whipped in, and McAllister heads it, but it goes off the bar. And then Iwobi to McNeil, who beats the keeper and the defender to make it 4-0 for Everton. And cross into the box from Marsh to Mitoma, who was at the back post, and he taps it into the net to make it a 4-1 result at that moment. And then McNeil shoots near post and it goes in, and that makes it a 5-1 end result for Everton. What a surprising result. Forest versus Southampton, yet another good game. We had Johnson, who played it to Iwaniyi, who puts it away to make it 1-0. Then a Forest player plays it to Iwaniyi, who scores a beautiful volley just right above the keeper's hands. And then Armstrong cuts it back for Alcaraz, who shoots and he scores to make it 2-1. And then pen awarded for Forest. And then Morgan Gibbs-White steps up to the spot and he goes down the middle and he makes it 3-1. And then Ward-Prowse crosses it to Lianco off a corner and he heads it into the net to make a 3-2 score. So they could have got that comeback. And then we have Gibbs-White, who does a backheel flick pass to Danilo and puts it away. And that makes a 4-2 score at that moment. And then at the end of the game, a pen is awarded for Southampton and Ward-Prowse goes down the middle, and the game ended 4-3 to Nottingham Forest. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.